Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, allhiphop.com. We are here with the God, AZ.
Yes,
What's
sir. What's
good?
going on with you, man?
Man, I'm good, brother. I'm glad to have you, man. Brooklyn's finest is with
I
us, man.
appreciate it. Yes, I
Yeah.
appreciate it, brother. Yeah.
All right. Yep. We talked a couple years ago, and you were working on this project, Doe or Die II. At least we talked about it.
Right.
That was a minute ago,
Oh,
and
what year you think that was about?
it was at least. I mean, we've been in a pandemic on 2 years, so at
2 years, right?
least 4 years, 5 years, something
Had
like
to
that.
be, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know I wanted to do this album probably like by 13. But,
Mm-hmm.
well, the last album I put out probably was '09. So I know like by 12 or 13 I wanted to do the Doe or Die II, but it was just trying to find my target, I think, at that time.
Yeah.
And the sonics was different, and just a lot of transitional things was going on, right, at that
Yeah.
time. And I wanted certain producers. You know how you have certain things in your head. You're like, oh, I'm not moved. I guess this producer. But
Yeah.
as time was ticking, I was like, yo, this got to get done. And what really made me bring it to fruition, I guess when the pandemic hit. When that
Okay.
hit, it really just got me in like laser focus. Like, oh, it's either now or never, right? Because time don't wait for nobody. So I think that's when I really locked in. Like going like the end of 1920, I locked all the way in on the album. So when you said we spoke about it a while ago, I that's facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yo, and it's funny. I was talking to somebody about where we are right now with hip hop, and I kind of mentioned, and it was Styles P. Styles didn't agree with me, but
Mm.
I said, are we in the middle of a new golden era? And I'll explain why I said that. Now, obviously, we're never going to see that again, right?
Oh no.
But we are seeing a lot of creativity. We're seeing a lot of different styles. We're seeing folks like yourself, also the middle school like J Cole, not Kendrick, but we're waiting for Kendrick still. But those
Right.
guys there in the middle, Freddie Gibbs and them, and then the younger crowd, they got their stuff too.
Right.
Where do you and then I'm thinking that the common thread might be the pandemic, in that we had to everybody kind of just hunkered down and was faced to look at everything really.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
How do you feel about that idea that maybe there's a lot of this creativity because of the pandemic?
Not necessarily. I mean, everything evolved anyway, right? So when we was coming through, hip hop is fairly fresh. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so and then it got passed around. Like a female. It went from East Coast to West Coast to the South, and then the sonics change and the mindset change and the streets change, because it's really hip hop is the voice of the voiceless. You know what I mean? From the streets. So I don't think the pandemic hit. I know for me, it just made me get more focused, step on the gas a little more. But I mean, styles is what makes hip hop. And it always been different styles, from Styles Effect to storytellers to just battle type raps to wordplay rappers. You know what I mean? So the style's always been there, and it's just constantly evolving. So you got different age groups now, because from our peers, I've been in the game, let's just say 26, 27 years, but hip hop been here, 40, 50 years, right? So it's just growing, and it's different. To keep it real, it's different drugs, different fashion, and all that play a part in the hip hop. So it's just constantly. I don't know if it reached its peak as of yet, because I haven't seen everything. I think just about in hip hop, but evolution is everything to whatever we do. You know what I mean? The cars to everything, just evolution, everything constantly, elevating.
Yeah, no doubt. What about Brooklyn has changed a lot. What are your thoughts on the state of the borough right now?
The state of Brooklyn?
Yeah.
For my era, or prior to, before my era, it was really just, it was poverty to an extent, and then, the crack era hit, and then now, I missed the Molly era, because that wasn't my thing, and then now the perks, and then gentrification going on, and I don't know. I mean, like I said, everything is evolving. Like, I mean, as far as hip hop is gonna be hip hop. You know, there's a lot of artists now that's doing the drill music.
Yeah.
You know, from BK, but that's the sound right now. So when you say, it's definitely different because the streets is different. Like, the vibe is different. Like, you know, back then, you know, when Easter hit, we wanted to get super fly. I mean, nobody cares about that no more. We didn't care about Easter itself, but it was like we getting fly. You know what I mean? And certain holidays came, and the first day of school was a different vibe. So I mean, it is what it is right now. Honestly, like, you know what I mean? I'm older now, so I don't know. I know, you know, I got two sons, and you know, they're not growing up how I grew up, but you know, they going with the times, and times changes, you know.
Yeah, definitely. You speaking of fresh, man, you stay fresh, man. That's the one thing, you know, that you maintain your life. It seems, at least, like, you know, you seem to be able to maintain your lifestyle, but it's not necessarily from the music, because you haven't been putting out a lot. What's a day in the life like for you?
A day in the life for AZ is getting something to eat, listening to some good music, driving around, hitting the studio, you know, and actually just trying to stay out the way.
Yeah.
That's the real key, to stay out the way. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel you.
Yeah, that's it.
Now this deluxe album, it kind of surprised me, because you have some pretty heavy hitters on the bonus cuts. What made you put them on a deluxe version of the album as opposed to carrying that over to a whole new album?
Well, when the album got done, it was done. So when I put the album out, I knew a deluxe had to come. So them songs wasn't left over. I just said, you know what? I see the deluxe thing is what's going on, so let me get in the studio real quick. So I think in December I just got in and knocked out the 4 songs, honestly, you know. So it was really like, okay, what am I still missing, and what can I add on to the project to make it that much liver? And 2 Chainz I always wanted to work with, you know, and Static as well. Static's been on one of my independent albums as a producer, so I wanted to work with him, and I just wanted to bring it into play, man, because really I got to get back in the mix.
Yeah.
I got to get back, stepping on the gas, and just you know, just speaking from a different point of view right now, and still, you know, exercise my wordplay. So
yeah. Now you got 2 Chainz. Well, 2 Chainz, everybody knows 2 Chainz can spit. He can rap, you know what I mean? But you know, sometimes they bring it down to a regular level. But I appreciate it.
But I think he do it strategically. Whatever he do, I love the way he get busy. But this is the music business, you know what I mean? So, you know, everybody kind of know their audience, and they speak to their audience, you know. So I think he like 2 Chainz get busy. I love his wordplay, and he know his audience, and he really speaks to them. Yeah. Honestly, like, everybody got their audience. When you become an artist, you want to know who you're talking to, you know, or who you're trying to get to become a part of your journey. And I think he mastered that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I peeped. Well, actually, a couple of weeks ago, Ross released the deluxe album of his new joint, Richer Than I Ever Been. And then you the first single on the deluxe album. And now you both of y'all on each other's deluxe album now. But
my thing was really not to, I don't think it was, we didn't plan to drop it on the same day, so it was like, wow, I didn't know that. But the fact that he put the record on, because we got a couple of records, and that record was kind of crazy. So I salute Ross for throwing that on, because I thought it was going to make the first release, but the fact that it made the deluxe, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I definitely. So you got to talk to me about how that came about, because it just seems like an unlikely pairing between you and him.
Nah, but Ross get busy. That's why I don't get it. How? Because he get busy. Wordplay, he get busy. Everybody I dealt with on the album gets busy. So it was inevitable. You know, he done did it with the best, with Jay, with Nas, with he done went toe to toe with everybody. So I figured for my album, because I reached out, I was like, yo, when I was putting the album together, what's a good look? And he was one of the good, one of those that I felt like, it's a good matchup. So I reached out. he was like, yo, let's get it done, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. So I sent him the record. He did that, and in return, he was like, it's my time now. You know what I mean? And he sent me a joint. So, but well, let's get busy, man. Well, let's get, you don't think so?
No. I know Ross gets busy, bro.
Right.
Oh, I know he's one of the most consistent artists ever. You know what I'm saying? And his
on top of that.
Oh yeah, and his ear is ridiculous. You know, his ear for music is ridiculous. So, he's extremely dope.
I try to dance with the best to keep my sword sharp. You know what I mean? So try to go ball for ball with the best. So he definitely was one of them. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So who can you, like, real quick? Can you just like run down? I obviously know it already, but run down some of the people that are on the deluxe version. Some of the new faces.
On the deluxe version?
Yeah.
Okay, you got 2 Chainz, you got Inky Johnson. You know, he's a motivational speaker. You know, I follow him on Instagram, and I like his dialogue. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I wanted him just to, you know, I took some of his work and kind of placed it, and then reached out to him and asked him if it was cool. He agreed, and you got Static as the producer, and that's it. That's it on the deluxe. You know?
I thought wasn't T-Pain on the deluxe, or was that the original?
Nah, he on the album, right? So what it was is the album itself came out, and then I added the 4 new songs. So if you really didn't catch the album version, then when I put the deluxe out, you figure like, oh, this is the deluxe. You know what I mean? Because I put it all together. Yeah, I packaged it all together. Got
it. Yo, Idris's intro is very dope.
Facts.
Yeah, very dope.
Yeah. Facts. And how that came to play was when I finished the album, more or less, I was like, yo, the album sound like a movie, right? And I was like, yo, who could really bring this to set it off right? And his name came up, so I reached out because I met him on when I was on tour with Nas for the Rock the Bells earlier, and we dialogued a little bit. So I was like, you know what, let me just reach out, and he was with it. Yeah, at first he wasn't. He was like, you know, I don't do no intros and shit. Like, I don't do none of that. I said, it's all good. I said, just check it out and tell me what you think. He's like, all right, send the music. He's like, I fuck with you, so send it. I sent it. He's like, all right, it's a go.
You sent him the words?
Yeah, sent him the whole concept, you know, how I wanted it. And he's like, let's go. Let's get to it.
That's what's up. Yeah. Now you talked about, you know, maintaining, getting back out there. Right. You know, this era is different. You know, I mean, the streaming is different. Right. The way people listen to music is different, and not for nothing, the way it rotates is different. It comes and it goes like really fast. Right. Are you working on new music now?
This era, I have to. I'm trying to put another album out soon. You know, so I'm working. I got a few projects I'm getting ready to drop. Like a documentary, so I'm trying to put a little EP together for that. Okay. So yeah, I can't stop right now. It's looking good. The independent game looking good now. That's the way it's going now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Now I know that you probably get a little tired of this question, but you know we want to know if we'll hear you and Nas together again, or you know if that's possible. Both y'all at the top of the game now. You know, is that something that might happen?
I mean, you know, Nas always gonna be my brother, man. Like, regardless of whom or what. That happening, I don't know. I know he in a whole nother zone, and I'm in a whole nother zone. So if it happened, it'll be by the grace of the Most High, and us put it together, making it happen. But for now, I'm just trying to make what I'm doing, you know, come to life. I got so many things going on. I got a liquor coming out. I got a sneaker I'm trying to drop. Documentary. You know, couple of series and shorts and all that. So I got a couple of things brewing. So if time permits, anything possible.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely all about branding and entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? Like having multiple streams of revenue now.
Oh yes, yes. That's definitely the plan for 22. And whoever in the game, that's the plan. You know what I mean? Like, it should be the plan. Like, it's once you brand yourself, everything is possible.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it. So,
what about the sneaker though? Or is this something you working on independent, or is it like with someone?
No, something I'm working on independent. I put together myself. I put out a Ewing sneaker. Let's just say on the 25th anniversary of Doe or Die, and it sold out like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then a couple of months, we put it out again, put a small number out, and it sold out again. So from that, I was like, you know what? Let me dig deep into the sneaker game and see what's going on. I see what Yeezy doing, you know, and the Virgil and a couple other people. You know, I seen what Jordan did to the game.
Yeah.
I can add on to the culture, you know. Why not? So I put something together from scratch.
Okay.
And we're gonna give it a shot this year. Probably another month, I'm gonna drop it. And actually, this month, end of this month, I'm gonna drop a sneaker and see what's going on.
All right, don't let me see you in them space boots Fat Joe be having on, man.
Nah. Hey, you know, actually, I just dropped the video, so my sneakers is in the video right now.
Okay.
So I just dropped the video. It's called Diamond Edition. So,
okay.
You know, I'm looking forward to see how the people's take to that. But
yeah,
that's the next venture for me.
That's what's up. Now, you one of the artists that's highly influential, but maybe you don't always get the credit you deserve. When I hear Doe or Die, I always think of Get Rich or Die Trying. You ever thought of that? Did you ever make that connection?
Nah, nah. My Doe or Die, it came out before Get Rich or Die Trying. I see the concept, but you know, I was fresh in the game, and it was like me getting on. It wasn't like premeditated, right? It was like I'm in the right place at the right time, and it happened, and then the contract got thrown on my lap, and it's like, all right, now you got to produce it and make it happen. So it was like I was basically moving at that time and just speaking from the experience that I had from what I was dealing with prior to me getting the contract. So I was numb through the whole ride, right? Just producing, right? Like, all right, yo, get a studio, do this, yo, write about this, write about that. So it was like, all right, I was just speaking my life. But now sitting back, reflecting, it kind of all makes sense now. It all like 360. Like when you make it past, you know, the contracts and make it past the major labels, and you become independent, and then you seeing everything else going on, and you seeing the whole tornado of the game, and you seeing the business side of it, and you seeing so many sides of the game, and then you still like, you come out on top. In my mind, I still got my sanity. I still got my peace of mind, and now I can do what I want when I want. It's like you made it through a storm type of thing, right? So I can't really reflect my album on the Next Man album. I'm really still focusing on like, yo, the genesis of what I'm doing to really like where I'm at now and where I'm trying to go. So I really ain't take time to really peep a lot of things out, but I respect everybody doing them. But I'm on a whole different time right now. I'm really trying to, you know, keep elevating what I'm doing, honestly.
Yeah, I feel you. You you know, you came in the game like a little tornado or something. You know what I'm saying? Like like you kind of just alluded to. When you look back on that, you know, would you have done anything differently? Is there, you know, like is there any?
That's like,
you know?
Yeah, not necessarily. Like, you know, every lesson was a blessing. Like I learned from it. Like even the fucked up shit, I learned from it. Honestly, you know. So it kind of taught me what I needed to know to go to the next level. So, you know, in hindsight, the only one thing I said, because I wrote a book too, right? Because I've been trying to do everything. But in hindsight, when my first album, I was on EMI, and it kind of folded, and Def Jam wanted me to be a part of you know, their roster, and that's when I know Janet was over there. I know Rockefeller. I think I know Rough Riders. Everybody was there. They was popping. It was like around the time they was getting ready to go on that tour. Yeah. And I could have went that route, you know, but I was still like taking information from other people, like, yo, Def Jam getting ready to fold. No, too many people over there, and I missed that. I missed that takeoff. They took off after that. They took over the game, like Def Jam at the time. So I kind of regret that decision I made, you know. But that's the only regret I have in the music business. Right.
Okay. Now you're 5%er, is that correct?
True indeed.
Yeah. Do you feel like, you know, the 5% nation? I don't know. I felt. I'm not in the 5% nation, but you know, I always admired it, respected it, and almost feel like we need that right now in the youth. I don't feel like it's resonating as much.
Yeah, you're right. They need some kind of guidance, but the ball was dropped a long time ago, and now if you come around talking that peace God, they like, yeah, okay, where the money at? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
where the money? We don't want to hear that, preacher Earl. So
Yeah.
I guess it gotta get fed to them in a different manner. You know what I mean? Because it's like a whole different things is moving so fast, and nobody want to hear a lot of lip service.
Yeah.
For me back then, the lip service was like, it was magnetic. It was like, you know, it was something new, and it felt powerful, and it just gave me a whole different mindset. And it's a great thing if those youth gravitate towards it on their own. But when you go around trying to advocate it right now at this point in time, how the world is, we got to just find a different format to really like be in a role of really pass something on, you know, just the way the world is right now, because the world is in a whole different place. Like you can't really, you know, when people need some paper and they want to this whole technology thing is do something to the mind, right? So if you're not talking really or feeding them what they need that knowledge, but you gotta like as far as like a fish, you gotta put the worm on the hook, right, to get the fish, right? They got to be that same way dealing with the youth right now, because if you're not trying to feed them not only knowledge, but yet bring something to them that's monetary, like, right, at the same time, it'll work. But just coming around like, yo, this is what's going on, yo, read these lessons, nobody's doing that right now, guys.
Definitely. Yeah, not even the church, really, you know. No,
on top of that, not the church. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, definitely. What's your you know, your pen, you know, do you still use pen and pad, or do you know, like, what's your creative process? You know, some people use the notes on the phone. You know, do you still have notebooks and things like that?
All day. I would never stop that. I don't think I never stopped the pen and paper. It make me feel like I'm a professor.
Right.
I just like to put the pen to the paper for me.
Right.
You know, I started doing it on an iPhone, on a notepad, right? You can write. It's been kind of cool a little bit. I'm getting to that, right? Because it's kind of the same to me, but the pen and the pad is different. It's different. It's like doing mathematical equations. It's different to me.
Yeah. And what about the you know, actual lyrics? You know, is it harder as you get older? And I don't mean that because, you know, you might like, do you censor yourself, or do you, like, you know, sometimes you might not want to get crazy or whatever, or say things the same way, but it might be a bar in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Being at the age that I am, it's different levels. So sometimes, fuck it, the bars gonna come out a certain way, and then you could justify it through the poetry, like, yo, you know what I mean? Right. I may be preserved in a certain way, but if you carry something a certain way, I'm gonna handle it this way, right? Because it is what it is, in reality, right?
Yeah,
so,
true.
It makes it, at this age for me, it's easier because it's justifiable. I can really justify and really put my thoughts into the way I want it to be digested. Yeah. For me, I can't speak for everybody else. For me, I'm in the perfect space, poetry. Right? Like right now. Yeah. What's up?
That's what's up.
What's up?
So who's next on, you know, collaboration wise? Man, I mean, it's a lot going on, man. I mean, Styles and Havoc just dropped a project.
I heard a few of them joints. Salute to the brothers over there. Yeah, they rock.
And then you got Nas and Hit Boy. That's like a team now. You know what I'm saying? So the collaborations are crazy. Do you have any hope to link up with folks like that? You know,
I mean, I'm not sure. I know Ninth Wonder reached out. You know, me and him dialoguing. We trying to figure some things out. There's a couple of other people that I do want to do collabs with. So I gotta reach out and make it happen. I don't want to spoil a surprise to a few people, but I'm not stopping no time soon. Like, not happening.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to get the exclusives. Get the exclusives from you.
It's not happening. I ain't going nowhere right now. So
steady stream of stuff coming out. Well, that's what's up. Yeah. So overall, you seem pretty happy. You seem like, I know you said you had, you know, day is kind of weird today, but for the most part, you seem good.
Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty cool, man. You know, when you get a certain age, you know how to you call it sucker duck. You know how to duck sucker shit. You know what I mean? And stay out the way. That's the only thing you could do is stay out the way half the time until things, to something cross the gun line, and you gotta do whatever, however, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Stay out the way, man. Right now, that's the best advice I give anybody. Stay out the way. Stay in your lane. Stay in your business. Stay out of other people's business, and you know. Yeah. Just live your life. You gotta do a clinic on style though. You probably got the top 5, top 10 style dudes in hip hop now, man. You know what I'm saying? Word, that's real.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Because we as we mature, some of us go one way, others you gotta be able to do it gracefully. You know what I mean? Yeah. Easier said than done, but yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's easier said than done. It depends on the people you be around. It depends on the eating habits, your sleeping habits. You know what I mean? Just your accessibility to things and places, and it's just how you move, how you see yourself. 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Some people don't think like that. They see themselves right now, and they like, they just moving, not knowing that certain things affect you a certain way. And they learn the hard way, And other people just, it depends on the environment, how you was brought up, a lot of things, It's just a whole lot. Like, there's so many layers to things why people do what they do and how they was raised or how they was treated when they was young to how they get older and get a certain type of power or, it's different when you have power at certain ages opposed to you getting certain power or you had money at this age or when you get certain money, some people just don't know how to act, some people know how to act. It's upbringing. Yeah, that's definitely all it is. Yeah. Would you ever consider going back to a major? I'm not signing to a major, but I'll partner up with a major. So I know for me being independent, just taking some paper, like taking my papers, I'm investing, which is a great thing. But at the same time, when you learn business, OPP is a great thing. You use other people's papers, it's a great thing. Yeah. You know your worth. You could get it right back and multiply. Like it's a business mindset, right? Yeah. So I would partner up, guaranteed right now, because I've definitely been digging in my pockets, and it ain't gonna stop. But any assistance sometime would be great. Yeah, because independence not cheap either. When you're spending your own money. Yeah. At all. I mean, people make it sound good though. Like because you got to do that, right? Yo, we over here doing. You got to do that, which is cool, right? I'm holding it down. It's a great thing, but like I said, the right bag come to the table. We can partner up, make something happen, but nothing gonna stop my flow, right? When you got that independent mindset, we're not gonna stop. But at the same time, somebody like, yo, we could bust it down like this, take that, and go to the next level. You know what I mean? It's a great thing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So last question. I don't think we've ever gotten this from you. We always do at All Hip Hop top 5 dead or alive. Who a certain artist's top 5 is. Do you have a top 5? Yeah, I always get asked that, right? But from what influenced me, you saying? Yeah. It can never be 5, right? And then, when you do that, you gotta say top 5 from whatever, right? So for me, it was always 7, right? Just because you got Rakim, Kane, G-Rap, Slick Rick, KRS-One, Chuck D, and LL. They ruled the whole game at one time. How you gonna pick one out over the other, right? And they both led the way, man. They definitely led the way. And then after that, then everything boom came to fruition. But before them, you had Melly Mel and them that got bit, and Run DMC. They was So it's really levels to it, honestly. That's levels, true. Man. That's true. Yeah. Yo, AZ, man, I appreciate your time, bro. You got friends over here, man. So if you as you keep climbing, we're here for you. Yo, let everybody know. Get the deluxe, the sneaker on its way, diamond edition. Got the wine coming out, the sparkling rosé, the soul side. Got the shorts coming, the short films. I'm trying to do everything, so I ain't going nowhere no time soon. Appreciate it. Hey, man, don't make the sneakers $5,000 or something, man. I ain't gonna do that. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to my peoples, man. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. All right.
But I got you, brother.
All right. Salute, King.
Salute.
Appreciate
Peace.
you.
All right.
Peace.